The rise of social networking has been a feature of the past decade. Wherever we are, whoever we are, and whatever we want to share, there is a myriad of options now available to share information with people around the world. And the phrase, "will you friend me?" has become ubiquitous. Indeed, some people are obsessed with gaining new so-called friends. As recent as this may feel, networking is one of our oldest pastimes. At the height of the last ice age, so-called modern humans were well established in Europe. One of the features of this time was the proliferation of artwork across Europe. This portable artwork often depicted women of a certain size and shape. They may represent a fertility deity, and though we don't fully understand their significance, they were clearly being made with care and intention. They were small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, and more importantly, small enough to travel. It is thought that some of the Venus figurines portray women wearing caps made of shells. Such caps have been evidenced in burials from the period. Crucially, these shells come from the Mediterranean, and therefore the figurines seem to have travelled along trade routes, moving from the Mediterranean inland to various destinations. These long-distance networks, moving objects such as shells over hundreds of miles, are a diagnostic feature of Homo sapiens in Europe. They were also moving red ochre for use in burials and ceremony, and other objects which made life possible, such as high-quality flint, for making tools that will last. Networking was crucial to our survival. In the late Mesolithic of the Iron Gates Gorge, people living at Lipensky Via were fighting a tide of change. There is an appreciable shift in the values of the people living at Lipensky Via, away from the river to the outside world, and the objects which they can gain from contact with other people. The value of the exotic seems particularly to have benefited women, who may even have moved in with these goods, and the old ways of Lipensky Via were slowly forgotten because of new contacts. At the Copper Age burial site of Varna on the coast of the Black Sea, gathering exotic goods was a way of life and an obsession. With each object came a relationship, and with each relationship came power. The value of the exotic was important, but so too was the value of the relationship, and thus it could be carried in other objects, such as pottery vessels. The benefit of this is that an object, such as a pot, can be significant to a group of people. It can be broken up and then shared amongst those people, and no matter where they go, they're reminded of the complete object, of the meal perhaps where it came from, of the relationship that it signifies. In this way, archaeologists find sections of pottery from different sites which seem to go together. Like lockets today, which are only complete when in each other's company, they seem to signify friendship, a deep and lasting bond, held over great distances. Such relationships are maintained by the presence of these objects and periodically meeting up, and in this way we are very similar to our ancient forebears. Networking, connections, and the power of relationships has always been a defining feature of human life. So, whether it's ensuring our survival at the height of an ice age, bringing objects and friendships over great distances, gaining esteem and power through access to the exotic, or simply fondly remembering a meal had with friends, social networking is one of our oldest and most enduring activities.